Chapter 64. Appraisal-sama is really an intelligent person. Appraisal-sama is really incredible. The skills that I can acquire appear in the list with how many points they cost. The current number of points I have is 200. Because skills require a minimum of 100 points, I can either acquire two 100-point skills or one 200-point skill. Well, that's fine. The skill that's important here is the appraisal displays unacquired skills. As long as it's displayed, it's possible to double appraise. In other words, I can check the effect of unacquired skills before acquiring them. Splendid! If I use this function, I can find useful skills. It's not necessary to acquire them while worrying whether they're usable or not. Besides, depending on the situation, I can find skills that seem to be attainable by earning skill proficiency without needing to use my skill points. The unacquired skill points spread out before me. Thus, let's appraise the skills displayed on the list one after another. Skill proficiency reached. Skill overeating level 5 has become overeating level 6. Skill level of overeating rose again as I continued eating while appraising. Gosh, he's just eating a shit ton of monkeys still. But there's still a lot of monkeys left, and it seems that my belly is still far from its limit. My belly is incredible. Is there a different dimension belly title? It's wonderful. Even what is displayed now seems to be an illustrated encyclopedia. Won't it increase even more if I save up to 300 points? It will probably increase, but I need to raise my level to that extent. Although my level rose due to fighting the monkeys in a struggle to the death like an idiot, it doesn't usually increase that much all at once like this time. But the displayed skills now that will no longer be displayed if I use up my points. That's troublesome, but if there's a good skill, I want to acquire it. What a dilemma. What should I do? Should I acquire a skill or should I save up my points? I'm troubled. I have already finished approaching all of the displayed skills. There are some skills that I'm interested in. Magic perception becomes possible to perceive magical power. Magic manipulation becomes possible to manipulate magical power. Aren't these two necessary to use magic? Yeah, right? I think so. Really looks like it. Considering the way those two are displayed together, it feels like it's on purpose. Perhaps these skills that show their effects when in a set. I can acquire both of them at just 200 points. But there's a big problem. Actually, I already had magic perception. It's in the detection skill. Yes, magic perception is also included in the detection skill. That means even if I acquire this magic perception, it might unify with detection. That's unacceptable. Or perhaps I should say, if that happens, I might not be able to use magic for the rest of my life. I can't activate detection, and if that happens, then I won't be able to activate magic perception too. According to my expectations, if these two skills are a set necessary to use magic, then I might have been checkmated. What's with this vicious bug? No, it hasn't been decided. Deleted. It hasn't been decided that it will happen that way. Surely, I will become able to use magic someday. Therefore, I will put this matter to hold. There might be a skill that can make detection usable, but it's doubtful that I can really become usable, and I don't want to use my valuable skill points any further on a useless skill. Here, a skill that can be used immediately with clear effects is a good after all. The Poison Claw skill that I considered before is no longer needed because I already have the Poison Attack skill. Although I acquired SP consumption down, would not be a loss. Although acquiring, right? Would not be a loss. Its priority is not high because I have overeating, or rather, I was able to acquire the automatic HP recovery naturally, so I might acquire SP consumption down sooner or later. Well, although I look troubled, I have already set my eyes on a skill. Now, I just need to decide whether I should acquire a skill or should save my points. Skill was clearly distinct from the others in various ways. Pride 100, N% power capable of reaching the gods. The rate at which you gain experience and skill proficiency rises greatly and each ability growth value rises. In addition, the W system is suppressed and the rate to interfere with the MA area is obtained. I don't understand it. The explanation and also why only 100 points is needed to acquire such a skill. Although I appraised N% W, MA area, all the results were impossible to appraise. The thing that I managed to understand from the explanation was that this skill had an effect that increases how many experience points you receive, and it increases your skill proficiency. It also gives growth corrections. With that alone, it's already an extraordinary ability. To be honest, I'm unsure of what I should do. Such an incomprehensible skill is too dangerous. I don't know what kind of demerits it has. But if I think about it, there are a lot of benefits. There's no other skills that can increase the rate at which you gain experience and skill proficiency. I don't know how much of an effect the growth corrections will have, but the difference seems large. Really, what should I do? That's some crazy shit. I say she go for it.